What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, Ryan Garcia said to, I think, a Little Giant Boxing. Hold on, let me double check that, man. Because he called Ryan Garcia in these streets. He probably was in these Beverly Hills streets. Before we get to it, appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. Best way to donate to the channel. Share the video. And it said Little Giant Boxing. That's the name of the channel. So my man's who was giving an interview called him in these streets, man. I had a few things in my history. I was listening to one of my favorite rap songs, Heavy D. Find somebody to love before. So love Heavy D growing up, man. Chubb Rock, Treat Me Right. That whole like early 90s era of music was just, it's kind of, gangster rap was coming in, and the end of that New Jack Swing was coming out. And that's another video for another day. We might do a live stream on hip hop today. But yeah, he said that only two guys that he want is Gervonta Tank Davis and Manny Pacquiao. Now, I'm going to do a video. I should just combine. I'm going to combine this video. I might as well. So, Joseph Diaz has some things to say as well, too. I make it his own video. But Ryan Garcia said he'll fight one of these guys, right? Gervonta, basically, I think, if I read that Instagram back, he said he'd be back in June. So, I guess his hand is good enough to go ahead and do his thing. But he said he only want Pacquiao and Gervonta Davis. But the thing about it is Bob Arum did an interview. All right, I'm gonna tell you which one it was. Let's see. On Fight Hype, they was in the bubble, and I don't know if they updated my stuff yet, but I think it was an interview where Bob dropped True Browns on Teofimo Lopez purse bid. Yeah, that's on Fight Hype from a day ago, and he said that Oscar De La Hoya told them that they wanted to give Ryan Garcia a few more easy fights before they even considered to put him in the ring with Teofimo Lopez. So they know Ryan not ready. You know Ryan not ready if you being objective. And I know Ryan Garcia ain't ready if I'm being objective. Well, I am being objective. So that's my thing about it, man. Ryan Garcia not ready to step up to those fights. You just look at him fight, and I watched the Luke Campbell fight. He was standing too straight up. Chin too up in the air. You know. And he's improved a little bit with Eddie Reynoso, but for his father to be training fighters and Eddie Reynoso to have one of the best fighters in the world, Canelo Alvarez, you know, why you know, even Amir Khan got some bend in his knees. Why you ain't got him, you know, sit down? Well, I don't even say sitting down. We're kind of just tucking his chin a little much. You got the tennis ball thing where you put the tennis ball under your chin, and it helps you to keep your chin down. You know, just seemed like they should be a lot more. His footwork looked trash. His feet too. And we talking about people with wide bases. That's with wide bases not being able to be as mobile. Wilder at one point, Adrian Broner. Sometimes Ryan his base be too narrow. He be standing straight up. Like anybody with a pulse is gonna give Ryan Garcia some issues, you know. And Luke Campbell did, and people talking about, you think he got Luke Campbell? He got a weak chin. Luke Campbell can crack, and he caught him. You know what I'm saying? And Gervonta catch him like that, he might not get up. You know. Teofimo Lopez catch him like that, he might not get up. So, you know, Bob Arum kind of Bob Arum let the cat out the bag. They ain't trying to put him in there with no killers. You heard Eddie Reynoso speak up and say he don't like the Pacquiao fight. They're not trying to put him in there with no killers. You know, we know, unless, you know, Oscar De La Hoya trying to cash him out, but apparently Oscar said he wants some more easy fights. You keep hearing Fortuna. He basically said ain't no Fortuna fight happening. It's either Manny Pacquiao or Tank, and you rather gonna get knocked out by either one of them and never become a world champion. You know, he can have all this faith in God and, you know, whatever, he got this faith in his ability, but you gonna get knocked out and maybe never get a chance to win a world title belt. You know, is he just content with just being a social media star? Is he just being content with, you know, just, you know, where he is? My whole thing is, he say belts don't matter. Belts. When they call Sugar Ray Leonard into the Hall of Fame, or Sugar Ray Robinson, he was this many time world champion. You know, he did this, that, and, you know, when they say Floyd Mayweather, he was this many time world champion over 4 or 5 weight classes. And they say Pacquiao, he was an 8-time champion over 8 different weights. That matters. That matters when they say in the new and still. You want to experience that with a real belt, by the way. If the belts don't matter, then why is he walking around with the fake WBC belt? And that's just the honest truth. Like, why would you even putting that belt around your chest and around your waist if you don't care about belts? That's a lie. Every fighter care about accumulating those championships and those belts over the amateurs. And every fighter, when they turn professional, it is to be a world champion. If it's the WBC belt, if it's the WBO belt, if it's the WBA belt, if it's the IBF belt. Everybody dream about being a world champion. People who don't even box, they dream about being world champions. And that's just the honest truth. And he lying. That's just what it boiled down to. Everybody want to be a world champion. And if he want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, I'm not knocking him. Go ahead and get that. He gonna creep down here today. Go ahead and do what you want to do, but don't sit high and claim you were world champion. Oh, I beat Pacquiao, I'm a world champion. He not even a world champion no more. Or I beat Gervonta, that's better than the world championship. He got a fake belt at 135. My thing is, when you make those claims, people tend to believe you control your own destiny, you control your own career. And, if you don't fight him, you end up fighting Hybrid Fortuna, or you end up going into some type of, mediation with Golden Boy, whatever you call it, litigation with them, people ain't gonna care, If you don't fight Gervonta next, if you don't fight Manny Pacquiao next, people are gonna hold you to being capping, to lying. And my whole thing is he should shut up and just, get a politically correct answer. Like, I'm trying to fight those two. If not, we moving on. Remember, in the pandemic during July, he didn't want to fight Jorge Linares. He ducked him because the money wasn't right. And then he didn't fight again until, my memory serves me correctly, he didn't fight in 2020. He fought at the beginning of, he fought at the beginning of 2021, but he didn't fight in 2020. Let me put his box record up. He didn't fight in the beginning of that. Yeah. Oh, he fought Francisco Fonseca, excuse me. So he did get a fight in 2020, but he did all that ducking. To fight. He fought early in 2020. He did all that ducking to fight Fonseca when he could have fought, Jorge Linares. They ain't really trying to fight nobody with Ryan Garcia at all. And that's the thing. You look at him fight, and you like, this dude ain't trying to fight no Pacquiao. He shouldn't be trying to fight no Gervonta Davis. He can't win. But at the same time, this is prerogative, and I would love to see him fight both. If he beat Pacquiao, you gotta give him credit. He really, everybody really gonna have to bow down to him then. He beat Gervonta, people really gonna have to bow down to him then. So he trying to take the leap he's trying to take the leap to stardom, but he ain't became a world champion yet. He ain't fought a contender that's coming off a win and not coming off a loss. When you looking at the fight news rankings at what, 135, he hasn't fought Lomachenko. He sparred, haven't fight Fortuna, could be fighting Fortuna. Didn't fight Linares, didn't fight Fonseca Vargas, didn't fight Mendy, didn't fight Comey, didn't fight Nakatani, did fight Campbell, who was coming off a loss, didn't fight Camboso Jr., didn't fight Lee Selby, didn't fight Jax Marinas, he just lost. This is like Easter here, but I think he moved up. Michael Rivera, Mikael Rivera, whoever that is. Isaac Cruz Gonzalez. Liam Walsh. That'd be easy fight though. He really ain't fought the top guys yet, man. If you talking about the top 10 lightweights, you probably talking Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta, no order, Mendy, Fortuna, Linares, Nakatani, Comey, Camboso in there, Selby in there, and Gervonta. No order though. If Gervonta, so it is what it is. It's what you want to do. It's how you want to control his destiny. I ain't knocking him at all, but don't be trying to sit here and talk about you did something better than world champion. He ain't that good. He ain't that good to skip over steps in boxing. He should go fight a contender or two. Maybe Linares, Fortuna, or Devin Haney as well. I forgot him in that list. Devin Haney as well. They don't have Devin Haney listed as a champion on this. He ain't even listed in the top 15. But, she go out there, Rolly out there. You know, go out there and beat a couple of those guys. Knock a tiny shit even for Deho. Beat a couple of those guys and then, you know, then fight a champion or become a champion and then move up. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. All my social media link subscription, including our Facebook group. That link's there as well too. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know within the comment section. We gone.